Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, 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 welcome to the El Rock Collective podcast. I welcome you. I welcome you into the space. I welcome you Instagram. I welcome you Facebook, YouTube land. We are talking about the second universal law, the law of vibration. As I spend time in community elements, I greet you with peace, love, and oneness from the beautiful state of Georgia. I greet you in beautiful love. I greet you in the beautiful elements of nature. Sitting on my deck, communing and spending time in nature, I welcome you. I thank you for spending time with me. I ask that if you are viewing from Instagram, Facebook, or live, that you subscribe, that you like, that you share, that you comment, that you engage with me. Hello, beautiful people. I thank you for coming in and spending time with me. That you engage, that you talk with me a while. That you spend time with me a little while as we talk about the law of vibration. I have some incense burning. I have some incense smoke too. I have my glass of water. I have my lamp going tonight for the ancestors, communing with the spirits, being one with the elements, being one with the spirits. I welcome you into this space. I want to know that you all can hear me clearly. Instagram, I'm sure you can hear me clearly because you guys are hearing me directly from my phone. But when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, all those beautiful things, I mean, not Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, I want to know that you beautiful people can hear me well, live and in color. Talk back to me, comment on the live, share the live, send out to people that you know can benefit from the live. I'm going to go on my Facebook and I'm going to actually tag some people in the comments because I know there's some people that would like to be involved. However, I am coming to you live from StreamYard, which is my streaming platform. So therefore, um, I'm not sure if any of you guys can help me. I'm not sure exactly how to tag anyone in the post or any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and get my people in the live. You understand? Get some people in the live. I thank you all for greeting me. As always, I love to open up everything that I do with prayer and give acknowledgement to the universe and greet the universe for blessing me with my gift, with my knowledge, with my abilities, because everything that I am, everything that I have is because of the universe. It's because of the ancestors, that it's because of the divine spirits that walk with me. And if it was not for them, where would I be? Where would any of us? How will we make it through our journey? How will we reach to the next level? How will we accomplish our goals? You understand? How will we strive to that higher calling if we did not give reverence and thanks to the divine spirit that walks with us? And so I want to give acknowledgement. And number one, I want to greet the elements. I want to greet the elements for allowing us to be present in this space, allowing us to coexist in this space with God and God's beauty, allowing us to coexist in oneness. I ask that the spirit of the ancestors and their wisdom be with us at this time, at this space, at this hour. That the spirit of the ancestors allow wisdom to flow through me naturally, organically, free flowing. I ask that the spirit of the ancestors provide wisdom, the spirit of the source, the divine God of all things, will provide wisdom and insight and allow me to share words of guidance, words of encouragement, words of insight that would encourage every viewer, every listener that participates in this space. Again, out of gratitude from the depths of my heart, I welcome you. I welcome you into this space, and I pray that while you are in this space, your vibrations are lifted today. I pray that while you are in this space, your frequency is taken from one space to another. I pray that while you are in this space, that your consciousness is expanded, that you are able to gain knowledge, wisdom, and insight that will carry you not just for this moment, not just for this time, but yet carry you through the days in which you are to travel throughout your journey. I welcome you. Welcome. I welcome you. I give thanks and honor to the divine source that listens to all, that sees all, that knows all, that supplies all. I give knowledge and wisdom, guidance and acknowledgement to the spirit of the ancestors that walk with us. I ask that each and every one of our spirit guides make their presence known as we collect our minds into oneness, as we collect our spirits into oneness, that we unify our beings and step into this universe of greatness. I welcome. I give thanks. I give honor. I give gratitude to the divine oneness because we are all one. As we are all one. So I hope that you guys have come ready with your notepads, your pens, your pencils, your questions, your engagement, your heart, your mind, and your spirit open to receive. I pray that you came ready today. I pray that you came ready today. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you guys that are supporting from YouTube. I thank you guys that are supporting from Facebook. I thank you guys that are supporting from Instagram. Like, heart, share, subscribe, share the live, share the love. This love is so good. It can't be just for you alone. This love over here is so good. It can't just be for you alone. Bless someone else with the love. Allow someone else to receive some goodness too. Yes. I'm tagging you, April. Absolutely. I'm making sure you showed up to class today. I love you, my darling. I love you, Queen. Thank you. Share this live with some of your amazing queens that you know you can benefit that can benefit from the live too. Share with them. Now let me give you guys a disclaimer real fast. If you see me looking down and my eye contact is not directly at you, please know that I'm also watching the comments on the computer screen and on the phone. So it's not that I'm not engaged. It's not that I'm not giving you my attention and my divine energy, but I'm very present with you, and I ask that you be very, very present with me as we ride this journey. Now, let me be honest with you guys. We're talking about the divine law of oneness. I mean, we've already spoken about the divine law of oneness. We're talking about the divine law of vibration. Vibration and frequency, energy, vibes. You understand those things that make us feel like, oh, this is a good space. This is a good time, a right hour. And also the things that make us feel like, oh no, this ain't it. Let me get out this jam. You understand? So we're talking about vibes and energy and vibration today. This is the second law, the second universal law. And again, reminding you that universal laws you will find are principles and philosophies that lie within the world at large, within various of spiritual practices, within various of spiritual teachings and religions and applications. The 12 universal laws you will find in various of ways are presented before you. And even as you, for you as a being, living life, exploring life, enjoying life, you will understand that oftentimes the tests, the trials, the tribulations in which we face are often attributed to the 12 universal laws. And so it is my goal, my hope, my prayer, my intention that I am able to share with you some insight, some guidance regarding these 12 laws, these 12 universal laws that will aid you in advancing in your journey, that will aid you in aligning in your journey, that will aid you in growing in yourself as a person, as a spiritual being. It is my goal. And so feel free tonight to ask questions. Feel free tonight to engage. Feel free tonight to laugh. Feel free tonight to joke because in everything we should enjoy what we're doing. In everything there should be love. There should be positive vibes. There should be positive energy. So again, I want to check again. Facebook, can you all hear me clearly? Facebook, can you all hear me clearly? Just want to make sure because this live, this podcast, you all will be able to find on Spotify. Yes, I'm on Spotify, so you can heart, subscribe, and share also on Spotify as well. And so as we move forward tonight, you know, vibration is very important. Vibes, frequencies, energy, very important. In everything that we do, in everything that we manifest, in everything that we feel. Can you guys see me clearly as well? Are there any like slow ups, distorting, or any of that? Let me know because I want to ensure because I'm going to switch networks. But I just want to make sure. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me clearly. So as I was saying, in everything that we do in life, and everything that we do in life, it starts with energy. Energy is the fuel to the tank. It is the fire that ignites the engine. Whether you are operating in a positive space or a lower space, a lower vibrational space, understanding that frequency and vibes are neutral. Energy and frequency is just is. It can be good, it can be bad, it can be meh, it can be blah, it can be all of these things. But most importantly, as we walk this journey, it is important to know yourself. That means daily you have to do a check in with yourself. Where am I on the spectrum today? Am I in a positive space? Am I in a low vibrating space? Am I in a in between space and I need a little push to raise my frequency? Am I in a space where I need to be in solitude to restructure and check myself? Where am I? Number one. When we get into the law of frequency and vibration, we start to understand that everything in life, from the table to the candle to the water to the air that we breathe to the house that we're living in to the parties that we go to the temples that we go to the parks that we walk, to the beaches that we visit, everything, to the tools that we use, everything is operating with some form of frequency, vibration, on energy. Everything that is consisting of matter. I mean, it transcends just the earthly plane, just the earthly realm. That's why spirits can be detected and ghosts, so you will, can be detected on like radiation, not radiation devices, but scanners. I can use megahertz scanners because spirit can be energy can be scaled, measured, and weighed. That is the science of it. Everything that exists is spirit, and spirit is science, and science is spirit. Hmm. Yes, I know you didn't think about that, did you? But it's okay. Everything that exists in nature, everything within the ramifications of God's creation. Let me be very clear to you. Everything. within the creation that the source has formed, molded, shaped, spoke life to, materialized, seen and unseen, can be scaled, weighed, and measured. Frequency, vibration, megahertz. Y'all, 1 second. The cord is showing me I need to fix the computer cord just now. There we go. And so we have to be mindful of ourselves because the Bible says, the Holy Scriptures, the Veda Scrolls says, the Book of the Dead says, it embodies the lessons to understand that we are gods, shaped, molded, given the breath of life, given the God creation source of power and energy to bring forth life and also to take away life. Know that ye are gods. And so the very vibration and frequency that we tap into, that we generate, that we manifest, that we conjure up, that we speak, that we think, that we visualize, begins to manifest and bring forth something. We must be mindful. So then now, we get into the element of what generates this vibration, what brings this vibration forth. What are ways that we can identify the vibration in which we are in? I tell you, we have to be mindful that when you feel, as Ogun starts to speak in the background, Ashe Belikori, Asheo Babawa, as we start to now dissect ourselves a little bit, making it very basic, as we start to dissect ourselves now, looking at self, the mirror, dealing with self. This eclipse that we dealt with and that we experienced was dealing predominantly with self, every element of self, highlighting the pivotal and important transitions and experiences and connections and relationships and actions and deeds within self. So we get into the core vibration now. And when we talk about vibration, vibes, energy, it deals with the mind first. We have to deal with our mind first, our thinking, our processing, our sorting out, our input and our output, our emotions, our emotions. How have your experiences, good, bad, and indifferent, shaped and molded your actions? How have they shaped you today? How have they dictated and motivated and set the trajectory of your outcome of things in your life right now where you are presently? Your traumas, your loves, your victories, your failures, the fears within the back of your mind that you suppress. We get into vibration because when we start to understand emotion, whether you are in a happy state, a joyous state, a victorious state, or you're in a in-between state where someone can give you a charge and you can catapult forward, or someone can give you a vax and you can go backwards. And then we slip into the lower state: depression, sadness, envy, hate, jealousy, self-loathing, depression, lack of motivation. We get into these elements of ourselves. They do exist. They're living factors within us. They exist daily. We encounter and experience these things daily. And so the eclipse in itself was to highlight some things, to bring forth some clarity, to expand our viewpoint a little bit and say, when I wake up in the morning, the Spirit is taking me there. When I wake up in the morning, when I start my day, do I want to go back to sleep and ignore the day that is set before me? Do I want to be dismissive of opportunities and the reality that I must face and the adversities that I must overcome and want to go back to sleep and escape? Or do I shift into a mindset of realizing that I am in control, that I dictate the outcome of what is to happen in my life? I can either say and speak into existence, because we must realize that God created everything through word, the power of speech, the power of invocation, the power of thought and visualization. When God began to speak into the elements, into the abyss of nothingness, and call everything to be, it started with word and thought and sound and vibration. That is the power that God gave us. So, do I wake up and give gratitude and give thanks for all that I have, all that I've overcome? One of my favorite hymns is, "What troubles have we seen and what conflicts have we passed?" What troubles have we seen and what conflicts have we passed? We must live to fight another day. We must live to overcome the lessons, the trials, and the tribulations that we face to advance forward. Do arise and give thanks and then say and speak that today will be a day of prosperity. Today will be a day of abundance. Today will be a day of unexpected blessings. Today will be a day of newfound discoveries. Today will be a day that I discover something new and refreshing about myself. Today will be a day that I tap into new sources of abundance. Today will be a day that I begin to manifest Okay, there we go. Can you beautiful people hear me? I see the internet couldn't handle the heat. Wow. Give me 2 seconds. Whoa. That is crazy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm truly, I'm truly in shock on it. Like, for reading. So now I'm gonna have to reconfigure every damn thing. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I know exactly where I was. Lord of mercy. Wow. Can you beautiful people hear me? Hello. Hello, hello. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Wow. So I'm gonna have to invest in the next laptop, but that's another conversation for another day. But can you beautiful people hear me? Let me know. Yes. Okay, wonderful. So my Saba's outside with me, y'all. Y'all know I love my grandpa. He's always in the mix. I'm trying to charge the laptop, but that laptop is giving me some problems. So yes, it does. Y'all, we're gonna take a pull from the pipe because of technical difficulties. This is why, if I gave me a challenge to do the social media thing, I'm taking the challenge and I'm taking it with grace. I'm taking it with grace. You understand? Because I don't know, social media could be so much work on you. I did not know. However, you all can hear me. That is the most important thing, and you can see me. So again, for those of you that are viewing, Facebook Live, YouTube, all that good stuff, I am raw as it can get. I am honest. I am direct. I am straightforward. I can't make this up. You can't make this up. Hmm. Thank God for the ancestors. So anyhow, when we get into our inner self and we understand, when we wake up in the morning, are you giving thanks and telling God, thank you for everything that I have, God? But I'm going to use this voice of mine and this visualization and this imagination of mine and this intent of mine to manifest everything great within me and everything great that I wish to have for my life. Everything great that I wish to have for my life because I'm deserving of it, I'm worthy of it, and the time has come. Why must I live in a life of we've been tricked to believe this life of long suffering and thinking that we must suffer and live in regret and live in fear and live in hesitation and live in all of these woes and isms. And that's not God's plan for us. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Some other people may believe other things. Now, I do believe that certain situations, certain places that we go to, may wake up certain things within us and cause us to feel certain things that may not be always comfortable. I'm going to keep on talking. They may not always be comfortable because we don't always want to be corrected or, you know, told what's the best thing to do because we're people that want to do what we want to do. We're people that desire to do what we want to do. We're people that don't want to live with direction. We are people that don't want to live with balance. We're people that just want to live free because we've been bound up for so long. It's natural. It's understandable. However, however, the reality is that we must live in balance. Everything positive, everything negative that exists, it exists because God created it to exist. And we must understand the balance of it all. All of us have individual responsibilities. All of us have different struggles. All of us have different lives, different financial brackets, different living situations, different spiritual beliefs, different practices, different ways of seeing the universe. And it is all okay. There's no one right way. Let me tell you that right now. There's no one right way, no correct one way to do it. Because if you are quote unquote doing it right in the path that you choose, let's be frank, you will discover that everything will still present these universal laws. And it will teach you that one, you must check yourself. You must check yourself from the ground up. What are you holding on to that makes you feel angry? What are you holding on to that makes you feel that you're not worthy? What are you holding on to that makes you feel that you're less than? What are you holding on to that makes you feel that you can't accomplish what it is that you are setting out to do? That's the lower aspect that we got to check. What are the traumas that cause you to put up the walls and reject love or reject people or isolate yourself or fear going into certain spaces or fear connecting with people or fear embracing new relationships or fear making new connections or fear trying new things? What is that? Everyone has something. But what is the something that makes you wake up every day and feel motivated? Or have you yet acquired it? Have you yet discovered what it is? What is the something that makes you feel that you have purpose to live every day? What is it something that makes you feel gratitude? Although you may not be exactly where you want to be, although you may not have what you wish to have, what is the something? So then we now talk about the navigation through life, moving through life, existing, showing up, or not showing up. And when I say show up, I mean when you go to work, what face, what person, what character do they see? When you go to social gatherings, what do they see? When you go to family functions, what do they see? When you go to sacred spaces, spiritual spaces, ritual spaces, ceremonial spaces, how do you show up? What do you present? Are you the same person all the time? Do you try to fulfill people's expectations of you? Do you live in fear because of how you think people will perceive you? Do you live boldly because you are authentically yourself and you fought too hard to be who you are? Are you genuinely building relationships because you wish to make divine connections, being present in the moment, having great conversation, laughter, joy, making connections of childhood memories, making connections of potential futuristic goals that you have? How do you show up? Are you a person that when you walk into a space and say, wait a minute, okay, the vibe in here is wrong, or it's off, or I don't like it? Do we stay in the space because we want to discover maybe I may be off, maybe something is off with my vibe, maybe something is off with my frequency, maybe I need to check myself? Or these people or this space is not conducive to where it is I'm trying to go in life? When we show up in a space, we show up with a mentality that I may be here for a purpose. Maybe it's to share some light. Maybe it's to share some positivity. Maybe it's to bring some fun. Maybe it's to bring some great conversation. Maybe it's to shift the narrative. Maybe it's to advocate for something or someone. Do we shift into that space? Because a part of vibration is also being sensible to the voice within. Some of us are obedient to that voice. Some of us are nonchalant to the voice. Some of us don't even know what the voice sound like, and that's real too. Some of us don't know what that voice is. But sometimes in not knowing what the voice is, some of us get warnings, dreams, visions, gut feelings that tell us what it is and how to respond. So now, when we talk about we've talked about positive vibration, we talked about lower vibration, we've identified these elements, these parts of energy and dealing with frequency and vibration. But now we have to talk about how do we elevate our vibration? How do we shift into a positive space? How do we shift into a positive space? What are things? What are ways that what can I do to shift into a positive space? Number one is prayer and meditation, developing some form of ritual. You can be Christian, you can be atheist, you can be Jew, you can be non-religious, you can be spiritual, you can be just discovering, you can be a novice. Prayer and meditation is universal to everyone, whether it's you praying your rosary or praying your Pentecostal and speaking in tongues, if it's and you gain clarity, if it's praying and singing hymns, if it's going for a nature walk, if it's going swimming, if it's going and talking to yourself, if it's going and clearing your chakras and manifesting, if it's going and aligning yourself with your higher vibration, because all of that is a part of that, really, aligning yourself with your higher vibration, getting into a space where you can get in tune with your higher self to hear from the source, hear from that voice, separate from the outer world and get into your inner self and get guidance, get clarity. hmm Spending time in the elements, because every part of the elements carries some form of vibration and frequency. The water carry a form of the elements, the wind and the sun and the clouds and the rain and the trees and the grass, the dirt, the mountains, the valleys, the cliffs, the high places, snow. Every part of the elements carries some form of vibration and frequency that can edify you or add to where you are, shift you from one space and put you into a different space, a better place. Give you clarity because you were once in question about a particular situation or worried about a particular situation or concerned about a particular situation. And then you leave from you come out of your prayer and meditation space. You come out of your singing, your song, your dance. Even I was talking with my friend, shout out to Shanique slash my PR person, you know, Mother Baptizer, as I call her. You know, She says even for people that have ADHD that does not want to sit and hum and pray and sing, they can sit and twerk. They can sit and dance. They can sit and you know go and do something active because it keeps them in a state of concentration and focus that will begin to shift their consciousness to be able to get clarity for whatever they're seeking God or the universe for. I thought that was magnificent because I didn't think about that, at all. I didn't think about that at all. I was like, really? Hmm, okay. But when I thought about it, I thought that, well, that's true. So find what your meditation zone is. Find out what works for you. I can't tell you what works for me may work for you. I can sit and play with my pendulum and go and sing and pray before my altar and get what I need. And then sometimes I need to go by the water. And then sometimes I need to go out into the woods. And then sometimes I need to sit in my car. Sometimes I need to sit out in the sun. Sometimes I need to lay out on the ground. Every situation requires something different. It's not a one size fit all. That's the reality. And then shifting yourself physically and allowing yourself to be physically aligned and place in environments and places and spaces that are conducive with where you're trying to go or who you are as a person that helps you to evolve as a being. Conversations, spiritual gatherings, friendships, friendship vibes, networking vibes, all of these things are important when it comes down to you evolving in yourself and where you see yourself and where you wish to see yourself and in raising your vibration. You don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to operate in fear because we must be mindful what we are praying and we're asking and what we're seeking because the universe will respond. Vibration is a mirror. If you're in a low space, you're going to manifest and return, and it's going to be returned to you low vibrational energy, anger, aggression, depression, malice, hate, envy, strife. If you are in a positive space seeking positive things, positive will find you. It don't come overnight. No, I'm not going to tell you no joke and tell you it comes overnight. But what I will tell you is it does come. And it takes genuine effort. It takes genuine belief. Number one, in yourself. Number two, in God. Number three, in your ancestors. Number four, and those that are called to be placed in your space for a particular time or reason, a space, a season. Vibration. What you wear, the colors that you wear. When you are in a sad space, I tell you guys, and a lot of my clients already know, if you're fighting depression and you feeling low and sad and dark and all that stuff, black is not your friend. Don't wear no black. Come out of that black. Come out of that space of sorrow. Come out of that space of sadness. Come out of that space of turmoil. Black carries a certain level of vibration that you have to be ready for. I'm not saying that it's bad, but you have to be ready for it. Black requires a certain level of confidence. Black requires a level of certain vote of assurance. And if you're not in that space, black is not for you. When we get into attraction and calling things into existence and manifesting white, neutral, beautiful, purity, yellow, the energy of the sun, the energy of abundance, blue, peace, communication, purple, awareness, dreams, visions, foresight. I just heard a lot of people think that black is for protection, and black is for protection. That is one of the elements. But white is just as powerful too, you know. We have to be mindful of the energies and the vibrations that we resonate with. When you are angry and aggressive, red is not your friend. Think of a bull and the color red. When a bull see red, they start to charge and run. Alafia, good evening. So you have to be mindful because everything that we do carries vibrations. The food that we eat, the food that we consume, how are we treating our bodies? Are we nourishing our bodies? Are we feeding our bodies substance, good things, water, fruits, vegetables, living food, spring water, alkaline water, living things? Are we substancing those things that our body needs, supplying those things that our body needs? Or are we giving things to our body that we know our body does not need? Some of us have food taboos, certain food that we know does not resonate with us, that makes us sick, that makes us sleepy, that makes us overwhelmed, that makes us feel heavy. We shouldn't be eating it. Frequency and vibration, everything. The animals, the plants, the trees, the vegetables, everything is living. Everything has experience, everything has a story. And it can either help you or hurt you, but everything in moderation too. And then some things you just don't need. These things we have to be mindful of when we think about vibration and frequency and energy. Because when we disalign ourselves with it, we don't know where we'll end up. Because we are the co-creators of our life. We are the co-creators of what we manifest in our reality. And we have to be mindful of that. And so I leave you guys with peace. I leave you guys with love. I leave you guys with oneness. And I pray that tonight something was shared that will enlighten you and help you along your journey. It is my goal and my wish that if it is something that I can do or share to help you, that you reach out, that you seek the guidance that you need. And if not, that you find someone that is able to help you advance along your journey. Because it is time for us to advance and elevate as beings, as people, as spiritual beings, as aware people that are aware of what's going on in the elements and in the universe. So I'll leave you in love. I'll leave you in oneness. I'll leave you in happiness. I'll leave you in joy and peace. And may you have a beautiful evening and sleep well tonight. And catch us on the Hot Topics on Thursday. I'm excited about Hot Topics on Thursday. Meet me on all of the platforms on Thursday for Hot Topics. Odabo, Odabo, Odabo.